A new world calls across the sky. A new world whispers in the shadows. Time to fly. Time to
It's about one moment, the moment before it all becomes clear, and in that one moment, you start to believe there's nothing to fear. It's about 1 second, and just when you're on the verge of success, the sky starts to change, and the wind starts to blow. And oh, you're suddenly a stranger. There's no explaining where you stand. And you didn't know that sometimes you have to explore a wild and unexpected bend. And the road will land in a new world.
need to follow. A new world waits for my reply. A new world holds me to a promise. Standing by. It's about one moment. That moment you think you know where you stand, but in that one moment, the things that you're sure of slip from your hand.
And you've got 1 second, and you try to be clear, you try to stand tall, but nothing's the same, and the wind starts to blow.
And oh, you're suddenly a stranger in some completely different land. And you thought you knew, but you didn't have a clue that the surface sometimes cracks to reveal the tracks to a new world. You have a house in the hills.
You find a lover you're sure you believe in.
You get pulled in the back. But the earthquake quits and the bank closes
And
in.
you realize you didn't know anything. Nobody told you the best way to steer when the wind starts to blow.
And oh, you're suddenly a stranger.
All of a sudden,
Your life is different than you planned. And you have to stay till you somehow find a way to be sure of what will be. best friend had a little situation at the end of our senior year. And like a shot, she and Mitchell got married that summer. Carol Ann getting bigger every minute, thinking, what am I doing here? Well, Mitchell's out every night being a heavy metal drummer. They got a little cute house on a little cute street with a crucifix on the door. Mitchell got a job at a record store in the mall. Just the typical facts of a typical life in a town on the Eastern Shore. I thought about what I wanted. It wasn't like that at all. Made Carol Ann a cute baby sweater, thinking I can do better than that. In a year or so I moved to the city, thinking, what have I got to lose? Got a room, got a cat, and got 20 pounds thinner. Met a guy in a class I was taking with some very well-placed tattoos. He wouldn't leave me alone unless I went with him to dinner. And I guess he was cute, and I guess he was sweet, and I guess he was good in bed. I gave up my life for the better part of a year. So I'm starting to think that this maybe might work, and the second it entered my head, he needed to take some time off to focus on his career. He blew me off with a heartfelt letter. I thought I could do better than that. You don't have to get a haircut. You don't have to change your shoes. You don't have to like Duran Duran, just love me. You don't have to put the seat down. You don't have to watch the news. You don't have to learn to tango. You don't have to eat prosciutto. You don't have to change a thing, just stay with me. I want you and nothing but you. Miles and piles of you. Finally I'll have something worthwhile to think of each morning. You and nothing but you. No substitution will do. Nothing but fresh, undiluted, and pure. Top of the line. And totally mine. I don't need any lifetime commitments. I don't need to get hitched tonight. I don't want you to throw up all your walls and fences. I don't mean to put on any pressure, but I know when a thing is right. And I spend every day reconfiguring my senses. When we get to my house, take a look at that town. Take a look at how far I've gone. I will never go back, never look back anymore. And it feels like my life led right to your side and will keep me there from now on. Think about what you wanted. Think about what could be. Think about how I love you and say you'll move in with me. Think of what's great about me and you. Think of the bullshit we've both been through. Think of what's past because we can do better. We can do better. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. that girl would ever see. Have her standing over him and laughing as he's asking her a question no one thought to ask before. Color him with mystery and color her with danger, and expose them just enough to wish for more. And there was something there between us, something I could never name, something stronger, something stranger, more than quicksand, more than flame, another Further down the gallery, a picture of a couple on a honeymoon in Marrakesh somewhere. See him with his camera at his eye, and see her grasping at his hand, afraid he doesn't know she's there. And there was something deep inside him, something I could never reach, like he saw it getting closer in a window on a beach. Jenny's afraid of water. I mean, she swims so well, but still she's afraid of water. So she won't go near the sea. Not me. And Katie's afraid of darkness. I mean, she sleeps and all, but still she's afraid of darkness. So when the lights are out, she has to hold my hand. I don't understand. I'm not afraid of anything, be it mountains, water, dragons, dark, or sky. I'm not afraid of anything. Tell me where's the challenge if you'll never try. So watch me fly. I'm not afraid. And Daddy's afraid of babies. I mean, he got through me, but still he's afraid of babies. Guess he's scared of what they'll be. Not me. And Mama's afraid of crying. You know, she tries to hold it in. She's afraid of crying. And she can look at you with tears stuck in her eyes. And I don't know why. I'm not afraid of anything, be it growing old or going out of style. I'm not afraid of anything. Who would give up what they want without a trial? Another mile. I'm not afraid. And I hear the calling of adventure, and I hear the ringing in my ears. The lights are glaring, trumpets blaring. I'm right here. And I hear the calling of tomorrow, and I hear the stirring in my heart. And David loves me. He's afraid to hold me. Listen to the calling of excitement. Can you feel the pounding in my heart? The lights are ready, pulse is steady. I can start. Never stop the calling of a challenge. Blessing on the water and the stone. And David loves me. He's afraid to tell me. David loves me. He's afraid to trust me. He's afraid to hold me. And he'll always be. He's afraid of me. And I'm not afraid of anyone. Not a soul alive to anyone at all. I'm not afraid of anyone. Not a soul alive who can get behind this wall. So let them call, 'cause after all, I'm not afraid.
I like trains. I like Brooklyn when it rains, but I love Betsy. I like walking after dark. I like jogs in Prospect Park, but I love Betsy. I like Shake Shack, I like MoMA, and New Jersey's a ripe aroma. The parades when I see them, and even the DMV. Heck, the Brooklyn Bridge by bike. Heck, there's lots of stuff I like, but I love Betsy, and she loves me. She likes hockey, no, I swear. She likes guys with thinning hair, and I love Betsy. She likes pizza and Chinese, Louboutins and mac and cheese. God, I love Betsy. She likes swimming, writing letters. She likes watching double headers. She drinks bourbon and sake and even likes Rocky III. I'm amazing, I'm impressed. But the thing that I like best is I love Betsy, and she loves me. 5 years. I've been in love with Betsy for 5 years. I can't believe she stuck with me. What kind of luck have I got to keep someone like her around? 10 years. My mom's been dead already for 10 years. So since she put that curse on me, no, there's no curse. I didn't say curse, frickin', I said curse. The point is it's been long enough. The time to grow up, mom's in the ground. And look what I found. I like dancing on the pier. I like Broadway once a year, but I love Betsy. I like visits to the zoo. I like opera, that's not true, but I love Betsy. It's been 5 years and I'm ready. Get the sparklers and confetti. Give a wink to the waiter and summon the maitre d'. Just like Jay-Z and Beyonce, I will make her my fiancé. I love Betsy. I love Betsy. I love Betsy. And Betsy loves me. I'm a schmuck and Betsy loves me. Doesn't matter what I do, I know it's true. I could never live without her. Betsy loves me. It's amazing. Betsy loves me. And tonight I'm gonna show her just how proud I am to know her. There's no danger, there's no drama, there's no cursing, there's no mama. Put my problems in the past. I'm a grown-up man at last. I'm the luckiest guy from the Bronx to the islands. The last one of this whole town is gonna see that I love Betsy. Sorry, mama, I love Betsy. And she loves me.
Ask me something easier, a smile, a kiss. Look, I'll give you anything, but don't ask me this. Don't ask for faith when there's no great supply. Don't ask for love when I'm just now beginning to feel it and don't know quite why. Here come the waves, here come the oceans. How to decide? What's there to risk? Why is the course unclear? Practical fact, foolish emotion, terrible pride. resist. I should refuse you. Ask me again. See how I'm strong. See how I keep my vow. Maybe I'll trip. Maybe I'll lose you. What happens then? What happens now? Just show me how, and I will follow anywhere. I will follow, and you will lead me there. Oh, all the voices that tell me to stand my ground. Oh, all the voices that beg me to stay. Oh, representing the life that I planned around. Do what's expected, do what's accepted, do what you're told to until today, till today. And I will follow anywhere. I will follow, and you will lead me there. You will lead me there, and I will follow. Oh, I will follow, and you will lead me there. You will lead me there. You will lead me
I will never understand what I did to deserve you, or how to be the man that I'm supposed to be. I will never understand if I live 1,000 lifetimes why you did the things you did for me. Just to look at you, how could I not be in love with you? What kind of fool could have wasted you, waiting there for so long? All the wasted time, all the million hours pushing you away, building up my wall. All the days gone by, to glare, to pout, to push you out, and I never knew anything at all. I never knew anything at all.
I will never understand how all the world misjudged you,
when I have always known how lucky I must be. I will never understand how I kept from going crazy, just waiting there till you came home to me. Now look at me, now that you're finally here with me, now that I know I was right to wait and everyone else was so wrong for so long. All the wasted time,
all the wasted time,
years on top of years, still too proud to crawl. All the days gone by to feel that I don't satisfy, and I never knew anything at all. I never knew anything at all.
all the wasted time, all the million hours, leaves too high to touch, roots too strong to fall. All the days gone by to never show I loved you so, and I never knew anything at all. I never knew anything at all.
Sorry. All good. Thank you. As our alumni are coming up, Jason Robert Brown, who is our featured composer of this evening, was very special to YAA's heart, and it still is, because Jason Robert Brown came to mentor YAA during Songs for a New World. We have the poster up there, which, raise your hand if you were in Songs for a New World. Raise your hand. Yes. Were you in? Oh. It was such a special time, and we just did Hal Prince's Prince of Broadway, a feature from it, and I don't know, it's a song that really resonated with a lot of our students, which is why I would like to invite any students that are in the audience to come up to the floor and sing "Do the Work" with us. This is also our senior feature. So these friends up here, these 5 seniors, are graduating this year from our YAA program, and we wanted to do a song to feature them as we are inducting them into our alumni society.
Do the work, do it now. If there's something to say, then say it. Find your team, find your voice, put it out into the world.
Do the work, get it done. When you're finished, you start the next one. Will it last? Will it count? Time will tell. Fill the space. Do the work, pal, and do it well.
Do the work, find a way. If it matters to you, then prove it. Make a point, make a stand, and then get it on the stage.
What you see, what you feel, is the start of an inspiration.
Give it truth, give it sound, give it light.
Take the chance, do the work, pal,
And do it right.
If there's something that you're dying to express, there is nothing that can guarantee success.
success.
But you do it nonetheless. You've got to tell your story, tell your story.
Tell the story with whatever's close at hand. Use a canvas or a stage or baby grand. Look and take a stand. You've got to tell your story. Tell your story.
Any reason can be good enough to start. If you've empty out your pockets or your heart, for the love and for the art, you've got to tell your story, tell your story. See the vision in your head and take control. It'll cost you every atom in your soul. Let the rhythm start to roll so you can tell your story. Tell your story. Do the work, take the step, make it reckless and unexpected, make it brave, make it wrong, but for God's sake, make it now. Do the work, there you go, get back up if you get rejected, plant the seed, and then see how it grows. On your mark, count to 10, do the work
And on it goes.
On it goes. On it goes.
On it goes.
On it goes.
On it goes.
On it goes.
Big news, another week goes by in Atlanta. Another fascinating, scintillating, stimulating, spirit-stirring week. Big news, another Sunday comes to Atlanta. Another week of news so thrilling that your average city news hound wants to take a fly and jump into the creek. You got a kitten up a tree? Well, come to me and we'll see it makes it on the front page. The mayor's mother broke her toe. They gotta know. Stop the press. It's a mess. It's a scandal of the age. Hell, it's big news. Another shock to rock Atlanta. Another information feast from the gateway to the whole southeast. In the mines and the mills and the Mexican hills, they've got stories to tell. Look, now Ohio's afloat, so the women will vote and we'll all go to hell. Look, now that Wilson is in and old Taft didn't win, hell, they're coming to blows. Look, the Titanic went down, but I'm stuck in this town with my thumb up my nose, and that's really, 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 really big news. You never saw such a thing in Atlanta. The Board of Estimates approved a new street, yippee. They're building churches out of high-grade concrete. Look at that. They say the rain will have a break from the heat. It's a scoop, it's a twist, it's a reason to exist. Pray to heaven, pray to Zeus. There's a genius on the loose, and that's big news. Another stir-crazy freak in Atlanta. Another brilliant mind deceased from the gateway to the whole southeast.
wherever she'd go. Chiara said, Cheska, you must be prepared. Chiara would act as though nobody cared. Chiara would laugh at me, quiet and scared. But I dreamed of a flat in Siena on the market square, with a book and a pot and a window and a single chair. Far from lonesome, far from Chiara, almost real. Paolo was a boy from down the hill, with silver eyes and hair like coal, and massive hands that trembled when he looked my way. Paolo was a boy who loved to swim, and who knows why I fell for him, but soon enough I kissed him on a winter's day. Chiara said, Cheska, he's dull and he's dumb. You'll end up a farm wife, exhausted and numb. I'm off to the servicemen's club. You should come. But I dreamed of a beach at Ancora where our kids would play. Paolo right by my side, and the ocean only steps away. Close to heaven, far from Chiara, almost real. Chiara went dancing while air raid sirens were shrieking. Chiara would open her legs just as easy as speaking. Paolo went off with the army and never returned. And all that Chiara could say was, I hope now you've learned. And the streets were rubble, and the water was filthy, and there were no cigarettes, and no haircuts, and no thinking about the future. So I sat at the harbor, watching the American ships, and then I looked up and I saw an American smile down at me. And I knew if I just took his hand, I could at last be free. I could love him, I could want him, only take me from Italia, far from Chiara, far enough that I could feel almost real. I met a man without a dollar to his name, who had no traits of any value but a smile. I met a man who had no yearn or claim to fame, who was content to let life pass him for
he said, I'll give you stars and the moon and a soul to guide you, and a promise I'll never go. I'll give you hope to bring out all the life inside you, and a strength that'll help you grow. I'll give you truth and a future that's 20 times better than any Hollywood plot. And I thought, you know, I'd rather have a yacht. I met a man who lived his life out on the road, who left a wife and kids in Portland on a whim. I met a man whose fire and passion always showed, who asked if I could spare a week to ride with him. But I was sure that all I ever wanted was a life that was scripted and planned. And he said, but you don't understand. I'll give you stars and the moon and the open highway and a river beneath your feet. I'll give you days full of dreams if you travel my way, and a summer you can't repeat. I'll give you nights full of passion and days of adventure, no strings, just warm summer rain. And I thought, you know, I'd rather have champagne. I met a man who had a fortune in the bank, who had retired at age 30, set for life. I met a man and didn't know which stars to thank, and then he asked one day if I would be his wife. And I looked up, and all that I could think of was a life I had dreamt I would live. And I said to him, what will you give? I'll give you cars and a townhouse in Turtle Bay, and a fur and a diamond ring, and we'll get married in Spain on my yacht today, and we'll honeymoon in Beijing, and you'll meet stars at the parties I throw at my villas in Nice and Paris in June. And I thought, okay. And I took a breath, and I got my yacht. And the years went by, and it never changed, and it never grew, and I never dreamed. And I woke one day, and I looked around, and I thought, my God, I'll never have the moon. There's a house in Mount Kisco that I saw from the train when I went to my college reunion. It was sort of old-fashioned, a little bit plain, but I saw that there were swings in the yard. And I looked at that swing set, and without any warning, I was totally grieving like a woman in mourning. And all that I wanted was a house in Mount Kisco with a rusty old swing set for our baby to ride. Somewhere in New York, winds are blowing, winter's going into spring. Everywhere you look, things are growing anywhere but here. Somewhere in New York, atoms splitting, lovers sitting on a swing. Strange though it may seem, men committing anywhere but here. And I've been patient. We've been dating 5 years. No complaints from me. I've been quiet. I've been waiting, knowing like I know my name, that you and I are meant to be. And somewhere in New York, that would matter. That would make things crystal clear. Any other life, we'd be sitting anywhere but here. Look at them on their way, marching arm in arm, ready for whatever lies in store. Look at us, smart as hell, deep in love, doing well. Still you've got one foot out the door. Don't we deserve? Don't I deserve more? And somewhere in New York, I'm inclined to change my mind and disappear. One day in New York, you might find you look for me, and I will be anywhere but here.
YAA, how we doing tonight? This is It All Fades Away from Bridges in Madison County. There was something in a desert. There was some place wild and green, and a child in a village I passed through.
There are places that I have traveled, and so many things I've seen, and it all fades away. But you. I was sliding down a mountain. I was burning in the sun. I was crying with amazement at the view.
I was capturing a moment, but when all is said and done, well, it all fades away. But you, it all fades away, it all fades away, it all fades away, but you.
I have sailed across the oceans, past the deserts and the farms, on a never-ending quest for something new. And the only things that mattered were those 4 days in your arms, 'cause it all fades away, but you. It all fades away, it all fades away, it all fades away, but you. There is one thing that's eternal, that cannot be torn apart. There is one thing that remains forever true. Past the thinking, past the breathing, past the beating of my heart, it will all fade away, but you. It all fades away, it all fades away, it all fades away, but you. It all fades away, it all fades away, it all fades away, but you. But you.
All right. Is everyone having a great time tonight? Yeah! All right. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Adima Essien, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Alumni and Outreach Coordinator for YAA. And I'm just so happy that we could do this another time. Last year was the first time, and this year, it just keeps getting better. So I want to invite any of the alumni that performed tonight and any other alumni that might be in the audience to pinstripes after the show. We're going to keep the party going over there. If you'd like to join us, and I think Jamie has some other things to say.
Yes, absolutely. Hi, everyone. I'm Jamie Joanne Waldorf. I am on the Alumni Advisory Board, and I'm also the alumni member on the Young Artists of America Board of Directors. So we just wanted to give some special thanks to everyone who put together this day and made it possible. First, we'd like to thank those in the back, Lisa Liragoite, our Executive Director, Rolando Sanz, our Artistic Producer Director, and of course, on the keys, Jamie Choi.
This is hard music to play.
Yeah,
Let
this
me
is
tell
hard.
you, Jamie is
If anyone
killing
knows,
it.
yeah, Jason Robert Brown music is not very fun to play on the piano. Anyone on the alumni board, who's on the alumni advisory board, please raise your hand and be recognized. Anyone who helped plan this event? Excellent. And of course, the mastermind behind this whole cabaret, Kat Bailey. Excellent, excellent. And we'll just take a moment here also for all the alumni in the room to introduce you. We have a new program that you might have seen when you booked your tickets to this show. It's called the Alumni Encore Circle. It's our giving program, especially for alumni. So I remember when I first graduated from high school and I was in college, I was a broke college student, and I was like, all of these organizations don't want my money. I literally have no money to give them. But we've made this program especially for alumni because we want you to know that even If you just have a little bit of money to give, we appreciate you. And if you give as little as $25 for 2 years in a row, then you join our alumni Encore Circle. And every year that you give, you continue to be in the circle, and there's all these great perks to be part of the circle that are especially for alumni. So I think the first year you get a bunch of discounts to different shows in the area. You get a special pin that is specific to the Encore Circle. And I think when you get to a few years down in the program, you get coaching from different people in the YAA staff. I snuck that in. I don't know if Lisa approved, but that is later on when you have been in the circle for a bit. And I think when you reach 12 years, I promise that I'm like your Broadway ticket concierge. So if you actually do reach 12 years, I will be your person who gets you Broadway tickets. So if that's not incentive enough,
Broadway producer, y'all.
please join. $25. If any alumni parents in the house want to gift that to your alum student also, you can do that. So that is on our Give Butter, where you got our tickets for the cabaret. So please join us in the circle. I know giving back to YA is certainly something that I appreciate, and it was a great part of my experience in high school, and I'm happy to give back, not just with my time, but with my dollars, because they put a lot of that all back into the programming for our students. So thank you very much, and we'll move on.
Yeah, with that, we'll invite the
rest of
alumni
the-
up for the last song of our cabaret tonight. The title song of our cabaret, Wait Till You See What's Next.
Monday comes and it feels like the end of the line. There's nothing to say, there's nowhere to go, there's no one to listen. One day comes, I decide to reclaim what is mine. In spite of myself, I'm dying to know.
What's across the road? What's behind the wall? What's around the corner? And what will it take till I find my way? Will it be today? Will it be too late? Wait till you see what's next.
Just beyond the hill, just along the river, there's something me pulling me out the door. Try for something more, try for something great. And wait till you see what's next.
Step by step, when it's hard just to see or to hear, a ripple of doubt, slacken the pace, a small hesitation. Step by step, then at last, when the fog starts to clear, I open my eyes, I'm ready to see.
What's across the road? What's behind the wall? What's around the corner? And what if it's not what I thought I'd see? If it's not for me, chalk it up to fate. And wait till you see what's next. Just beyond the hill, just across the river, you thought you knew how the path could turn. One more thing to learn, open up the gate.
And wait for the story you've never seen.
Wait for the bloom on the bough.
Wait, there's a flicker across the screen. Coming soon, coming now.
Just across the road, just behind the wall, just around the corner, a new bit of history there to write.
Something you won't mind, under
till you see what's next.